The very first thing that I see almost 100% of the time when Tom's clients come in, almost all of them are in a state of victimization. Now let's understand that. You can be a victim. Absolutely. You can be a victim of something in life. I don't think there's a person out there that does not think that the Japanese people with what they're going through right now are not victims. Yes, they are. But the fact is even though throughout life we will go through times when we are a victim, we have to let go of that and we have to be able to move on. This science is beautiful for teaching you how to do that, how to let go of that victimization and move on and take hold of your own life. What we do as good hypnotherapists, what I see Tom do all the time, is teach people how to use this mechanism the way it was supposed to be used. And that is to give us the will to live, to give us the want to survive, the want to help other people, the desires in life to help others do well and ourselves do well. And this science is wonderful to make that happen.
Well, thanks a lot, Suzanne, for saying that, because how many people do walk around with that victim mentality? I work with a lot of people suffering from drugs and chemical cravings, or what they call addictions, or people can say, I have a disease. So by saying, well, it's the disease that's making me do drugs, it's the disease that's making me drink, what are they doing? They're not taking responsibility. For the fact is, the disease is not making them drink because that's not a disease. They have a drinking desire. They are stimulating that desire with their thoughts and with their emotions tied into those thoughts. And the emotions, as we know, are in the subconscious mind. And they're responsible for picking up that drink and drinking it. That person that's on crack cocaine or crystal meth, they're responsible for being on that. We've all had things in our past. We all have hurts, we all have wounds, we all have emotional scars. But if we blame those wounds and emotional scars or a disease for our habit of what we are consciously doing and stimulating that subconscious and physically doing, then we miss the whole aspect of being able to help ourselves and to be able to take responsibility for this mind. This is a mind. This is a mind that produces thoughts. Thoughts are emotions. Emotions can stimulate. Emotions can destroy. Emotions can make you happy. Emotions can bring you down to the depths of negative thinking in hell. But the key in hypnotherapy, folks, is teach your clients to be responsible. Be responsible about the thoughts you think. We started this out. How many people walking around give themselves negative thoughts, negative messages? I'll have a client come in. I'm sorry if I'm getting too passionate, too excited about what I do, but I am passionate and I am excited and I am motivated in helping people teach them how to heal themselves.
Those of you who know Tom know that this is his natural state.
Yeah,
way.
Absolutely. You know, go ahead. You can adjust that. Okay. So the fact is that we are learning to take responsibilities for ourselves, and you need to teach your clients how to give themselves those right messages. Many people are very successful at failing. Remember that. Everyone who comes in is pretty much successful at being where they are in life. You know, Suzanne, I had a client come in a while back. She wanted to lose weight. I asked the young lady, how come you haven't been able to lose weight? You know what she said to me? I hate exercising. I hate eating healthy foods. I'm lazy. I'm not motivated. I hate going to a gym. She said everything that was successful in her ability to have limited results in her life. I said to this client, I said, you're a success. Young lady, you are already a success. Why are you here to see me? You know what her response was? She was in shock. She's coming in to see me. She's telling me all the things she hates to do and doesn't do. I'm telling her she's a success. But I had to explain to her why she was a success at failing, and why people are successes at being miserable, and why people are successes at holding on to fears, and why people are successful in having negative habits. And that is, she says she hates eating healthy foods. I asked her, do you eat healthy food? She goes, no, I don't. I said, you've been successful at not eating healthy foods because you say, I hate it. She stimulates that emotion that says, I am not going to eat a healthy piece of food. I said, well, you said you're lazy. I said, so are you lazy? She goes, yeah, I really am. I said, you're successful at being lazy. I said, you hate going to the gym. Do you go to the gym? She goes, no. I said, you've been successful at not going to the gym. So the fact is, people are very successful at failing. The good news, ladies and gentlemen, the good news for us all, if you're successful at failing, and we teach you how to operate your mind as a hypnotherapist, as a re-educator, as a mind scientific diagnostic technician, if I can teach you how to operate that neurocomputer, guess what? You can be successful at winning, successful at being healthy, successful at being off drugs, successful at being happy, successful at being motivated, successful at removing emotional roadblocks and fears, because you're tuning your mind into those results, and I'm helping you to remove those mental viruses out of that subconscious computer with my techniques, with E.R.T, with emotion replacement therapy, and all my other methods. I teach these methods. I have people that come in from all over the world. Hopefully some of you wonderful folks in Indonesia are going to invite me out this summer to teach a course. I'm going to Beijing, China in August to teach my methods. These are scientific neurological hypnotherapy methods based on brainwave frequency states, activating neurochemical changes, emotional changes, habit changes, and deleting those old defective files out of your subconscious hard drive. Does that sound a little bit more better and less fearful than I'm going to put you into a trance and you're going to go to sleep? I'm going to give you some suggestions and your life's going to change? Doesn't that sound a little... Which sounds better to you?
No, obviously the I'm going to work on this and get it done and I can be successful sounds much better to me, especially because you're putting the ability to fix what's wrong in that person's hands. It's easy for us to say, oh, start thinking positive, oh, start doing this, oh, start doing that. But when we are constantly hitting that conscious mind with all of this, instead of the subconscious mind, where we're at with hypnotherapy, when we hit it at the subconscious level, that's when those changes get made. I tell people that I work with when they're doing their exercises and such, we naturally lower our brainwave frequencies when we're exercising, when we're on that treadmill, when we're doing the hard stuff and we're starting to pant. Our brainwave levels, if you had an EEG on most of us at that point, I think it would probably be quite lowered. I tell people that's the wrong time to be thinking, oh, I don't think I can do it anymore. That's when you got to be telling yourself, wow, this feels good. I love this. This is great. And you can change exactly how you feel while you exercise.
You know, I love the way you just put that, Suzanne. Profound information, folks. My wife, when she goes to the gym, you think she's going to Las Vegas, she's going to Hawaii, she's going to Tahiti. When her and Mariah go to the gym, it's like they're going on vacation because they've tied in that healthy routine to a positive emotion. And just like you said, our mind operates on frequencies. That's what hypnosis is, folks. It's neural frequency changes of focused concentration. People go into hypnosis every single day. We've already talked about that. We're going to get more into the science of hypnosis as we continue with TomSilverTV.com. If you want to talk to me, you can send me emails at tom@tomsilver.com. You can also tune into my website. You can see the courses that I teach. But again, I'm not here to sell you on anything. I'm here to give you the right information. You need to be on a path that elevates hypnosis to the scientific world. You know, too many of us are using these old-fashioned techniques. And what worked in the past was great, but we're no longer in the past. Get your mind out of the past. Don't we have to work with our clients to get them to stop dwelling on the past or worrying about the future? Let's get into where we are right now. We're into a technological scientific advancement in the world.
Well, and the great thing about some of these new techniques is they reach greater numbers of people. Some of the older methods, some of the things that even Mayo Clinic has said, oh yes, there's limited success with hypnotherapy. It's limited because they're using the older methods to get there, which only works on a certain percentage of people. But as you learn the more advanced methods and more tools in your toolbox, you're able to get more and more people to understand how to get into that lower level of frequency, how to get into that lower brainwave level, and therefore able to make those wonderful changes in their life.